Hey, good morning. I'm Walker. Matches? No matches? Ugh. Sorry, ancestors. Okay. Try not to use lighters because I don't know why. My ancestors are just like, don't do that. Sorry, I can't find my matches. All right. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. I'm not sure what this is, but it's definitely a message for a lady. It's for a lady. Not sure. It's not a warning, is it? I don't know. I'm getting that someone sees your beauty. Someone sees your beauty. So what I got was you don't see this. You don't see this. You're in like revolutionary mode. You're like Queen Omega, okay? I'm getting a lot of like reggae. There's okay, so if you're Queen Omega, and I was the song yesterday was so funny. It came on, it was King Kong. He's an old reggae artist talking about girl can't take it, she can't take it, and how he's like 6'6" or something. Like, do you know what I mean? It was a very like petty kind of horny song. It was fun though. It was fun. It's all in good fun. Yeah, someone wants you big time. So hold on though. So okay, if there's someone that you meet this week, they fall instantly in love with you. Okay, they will fall instantly in love with you. Or I just want to make sure this isn't like a warning or something before I say what I think I'm gonna say. Yeah, I know this is all right. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting cop vibes for this guy. See like a plane? No. Oh, no. You both have the archetype of caring and protecting for the world. Okay. But you wouldn't know. Sorry about my nails. I'm doing stickers today. I wasn't ready for this. But I think that this is a situation. Oh, God. Yeah. Okay. That explains that. Oh, twice. This is coming in really fast. He tried to think. No. There was no time to think it out. He saw you. He fell in love. Shh, get out of here. Yeah. He sees you. He falls in love. He says something, but it's little. He's not used to. It's over for him. It changes everything about his life. This is changing everything about this person's life. Okay, so if I'm going to use those songs as a reference point for who you are, I don't know if you know Queen Omega, but she's a very, very powerful singer. And she's very modest. Okay, so there's something about you that it's okay, so if you're in revolutionary mode, you are probably a standalone, like exuberant, powerful. I want to just say that you've got this kind of maternal mastery. A maternal mastery. And so you probably a mother, or you a mom already. Yeah. Oh yeah. So these are things that you're not even realizing that someone else is seeing in you right now, because you're all about, yeah, let's go. You're on the side of the higher light. You've got good karma on your side. You've been trying to teach the world as far as being a good example. So you're someone who doesn't just talk about what they're going to do or create or produce. You do it. And you are humble, and you are beautiful, and you are either very religious or you're very devoted to the path of freedom and truth. So I'm kind of getting this like Rage Against the Machine vibe for you as this maternal master. So you're like the universal mother. You're like a protector of not just your own children, but children as a whole. And I don't think that you are necessarily, I think you're always sexy. You're probably always sexy. You're probably always beautiful. You, like, probably can't take you nowhere without the men's being like, hey, what you doing later? And you're just like Queen Omega here, screaming it out. I'm here for freedom. I'm here for justice. This is what's happening. And then there's this guy. It's like, he's about that too, though. Okay, because like King Kong, the artist, the reggae artist, yeah, he had his moments of being like a horny dirtbag, you know, like every man does. Every man has a little horny dirtbag inside of them. Okay, but I think that this person forgot that they had that inside of them until they saw you. So this is someone who's surrounded by the opposite of what you are. So if you are spiritual, if you are powerful, if you are modest and humble and conservative, not with politics, but with your resources, you can do a lot with a little. You see beauty in everything. I just see you're someone who sees beauty in everything. The kind of person that when they show up, everyone's like, oh, good, they're here. All right. And then you just kind of, it's like people gravitate maybe around you. And so you're feeling more and more confident every day in your own journey here for freedom and bringing light to, what's that? Bringing light to those who are suffering. Okay, who don't really know how to sit in the driver's seat of their own life. So this could be people who have been marginalized, who have been hurt. You could be a nurse, you could be a nurse. Okay, look at this. I feel like you've decided that an independent, you've brought your own peace and your own light to the world. Okay, so I feel like you already know who you are, but this person, they're going to be falling madly in love with you, and they're not going to actually talk to you in a way that makes you understand that they care about the things that you care about too. Okay, so what I didn't finish with my little ADHD mind is that the person that's coming into your life, okay, so they're probably very tall, dark, and handsome. You'll notice that immediately. But because they're so tripped up when they see you, they might be like, oh, what are you, a warrior or something? Oh, what are you, like a peace fighter or freedom? Like, it's immediately triggers a defensive something in them. So it could be like if you get pulled over by a police officer or something, but not a police officer. You come into contact with this person and it might be, okay, let me just use that metaphor, like a police officer, and they pull you over and they're like, oh, what do you think you're doing? And you're just so sweet and beautiful and you don't match his energy. So why does he react with aggression? I'm sorry, what is this? Because you're awaking something in him that he wasn't ready for. But the whole point of this reading, I think, is that he's not a dirtbag. He's not like a horny dirtbag guy. He's not. He's actually kind of more like you are on the inside. But he's used to the ratchetness. Oh, he's used to the ratchetness of, why is that, like, what kind of family he came from? Or is that just, no. No, it's got to be like he's a security officer, or he's someone who deals with the worst of humanity, which is why it's so starkly different when he sees you. Okay, but it's like if he was an officer, he'd be like, why are you driving so fast? And you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I was going to pick up my kids or something. It's something about the response that's different from the way everybody else talks to him or the way that women look, dress, act, something like that. Where it's like you are in this independent, forging forward, not letting anyone get in your way mode, okay? But you kind of need to understand and remind yourself how stunning you are, how beautiful you are, or if it's a process, how far you have come. And that there is this thing that this man can't ignore. And he doesn't understand it at first. Or, yeah, he's going to say something that he regrets, that he feels like, why would she ever talk to me again after that? So if it's rude, you need to understand that, like, if this happens this week, him meeting you. Okay. So like I was saying, is he younger than you, maybe? Oh, wow. Okay, there could be like a 7-year difference there. Maybe they're younger? Really? Younger. Chariot. 6 of Cups. Okay. Age will maybe be a factor for you, but not for them. Why are we still talking about this? Because you guys are totally compatible. If you get past that rough exterior, or someone who, I don't know, has just been dealing with kind of the worst women that you would ever know. I don't know, it's like dealing with the worst women you will ever know. He's sworn off marriage. Maybe you've sworn off marriage. But the secret about this guy is that he's really like you. Like he really is like you. He cares about humanity. He doesn't know how to express it, though. I feel like you might... Hold on. Where's the... Let me see about this communication. Oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, this relationship is actually a really brilliant idea if you get... I'm just going to say this. Accosted by a very tall... Because he said he was like 6'6" or something, and I'm not sure if that's true. But, you know, in the song he's talking about, like, oh, you can't take this, girl. You can't take this. Well, you couldn't even take me in a million years. Like, hey. It's just kind of a horny dirtbag moment for this guy, but he's not really that thing. It's just that you are so beautiful. You are so... It's like the women that he sees walking around in like thongs and bikinis, and you've got like this full dress on or something, and you've covered up your chest, and you're just going about your day being this powerful, beautiful woman. And he's like, yeah, you can take this, baby. But what he's really saying is, that's what I want. That's the woman I want. I didn't even know I wanted a woman. I didn't even know I needed a woman, but that's the one I want. That's the one I need. And it might come across as like a dirt bag, horny, I don't know how to say that, moment where you're a little bit unsure if he's like trying to bully you or something. But it's because in that moment he's walked through this trapdoor in his life where it's never the same. And all of a sudden there's a shining example of a woman that's making him feel his... It's okay, I'm just going to say it. He's so very distracted by his own hero's journey that he forgot what it feels like to be maybe a teenager. You know, like you make him feel like a 14-year-old boy where he's really feeling it in his pants. Like he's really feeling what he's got in his pants right now. And that might be the first idea about you that he communicates to you. And he's going to be like, oh my God, did I really just say that to the person that I want to be with for the rest of my life? Like, he doesn't realize that at first. At first, he's like, oh yeah, she could get it, but she can't take it. Something like ridiculous like that. But that's all in his own head. Okay, so now let's come back to you. Come back to you. What do you do about it? What do you say about it if this happens? Because if this is a compatible person, it's just a reminder that the first thing he says might not illustrate how deep he is, how much he cares for the same struggle that you do, fighting the good fight that you do. And it comes in fast. He says it before he thinks. So what do you do? Since he's watching you, he'll see you first. He'll fall in love with you first. Now let me pull on you. What's the point here? How do you react to this? How will you see this? Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think you're incredibly intelligent. I think you are going to clock it for what it is, okay? First of all, you're going to be like, oh my God, I feel something in... Oh, okay. Yes, you're the Empress. You are a creator. You're a leader. You're a visionary. You're a powerhouse. And you are truly a warrior for the light here. But also, you're sexy. You're divine. And we have these bodies and we fall in love. Not to pretend like we don't and that we're not, you know. But I think that you're going to kind of intuitively be like, oh, that feels like something. They're going to make you, okay, I'll just say it. They're going to make you feel yourself in your pants too and in your chest. Very, you know, like when you're a woman and you're very turned on, you feel it all over your body. And I think it's going to be like that for you. But it's what they say that makes you kind of second guess it. But in your body, you feel it. In your intuition, you feel it. You feel like there is a past life connection there. But it's like what they say makes you go like, am I seeing that wrongly? No, you're not. You're not. You're not interpreting it incorrectly at all. So, what do you do? Today, tomorrow, next week. There's huge potential here. Huge potential. What I was going to say is King Kong, he's still, to this day, this song was back, I think maybe in the 60s, 70s, I don't know. But he's still doing music to this day, and he's expressing more of his powerful, divine, masculine, freedom fighter warrior in himself, in his own music, you know. But of course, there's always those, oh, I got something for you, but girl can't take it. You know, with the powerful man who is in his body, who is strong, who is healthy, he's going to have those feelings. But what he isn't ready for is the emotion that's coming with that feeling, that power, feeling himself. So by next week, let me see here. So yeah, if you're like, is this something? Yeah, it's something. It's something. With the Emperor and the Empress up there, oh yeah, this is something. Tiny Taurus, sensual power, rest. Oh. And youth is cruel and has no remorse, and smiles at situations which it cannot see. I smile, of course, and go on drinking tea. So what this tells me is that you are distracted by perhaps drama, bullying. Maybe you have kids and they're dealing with drama or bullying and you're distracted by that, or you're being bullied and you have drama in your own life. Rest. Please remember how beautiful and how sensual you are, and that there is a part of you, if you are young and strong and rah and nar, a healthy sexual life would only bring you more joy and happiness and power, especially if it's the right one. If it's the wrong one, no. But I feel like this might be the right one here. Tiny Taurus, take it small. Focus on your day-to-day life. If you feel like laying in and watching movies, do that. I did that yesterday. It was pretty awesome. I never do that. So it's almost like a divine timing will step in, click in for you, for them. You're mirroring each other. Tomorrow, honeybee. Pitchfork and 4M. Okay, so it looks like this week is you dealing with some drama in the neighborhood, drama in the community, drama in the family. Pitchfork Emporium. Maybe you said something revolutionary and it's causing a stir. And maybe on their end, they're saying some revolutionary things at their job, in their work. And they're getting backlash for that. And then you all just happen to kind of see each other. And you would think that the timing's wrong because of everything that's going on in the world. But it's right. It's right. So, honeybee, just keep being sweet. Keep living with compassion. With your personal beauty. So this is self-love, self-care. You know, get your hair done, get your nails did if you want to. Lay around, watch movies if you need to. Lots of spiritual baths. Because you're exactly who you need to be. You're beautiful, you're powerful, and someone's noticing it, okay? And it's going to be significant for them. They're not going to be able to ignore it. And I feel like you're not ready for it either because you're dealing with all this other drama. Especially if you're a leader, especially if you're a mom. So by next week, I don't think Ron will be invited back. If you're like ending a relationship, yeah, you'll feel it. You'll know it. This is all about intuition. Like I was saying with the lovers, this is something that you will intuitively want. You'll want to choose it. I choose you, you choose me, and they will be the same. But it's those moments of meeting where everything changes. It could be on a day where someone gets kicked out of the house or someone gets fired. If you are like a literal CEO or boss, it could be that if you have kids, one of them is acting out and you kick them out of the house, or you have to call the police on someone, or someone... It's like security shows up and this tall, dark, handsome man who's looking at you like, who are you? And they say something before they realize, oh my God, wait, that's wifey. I think their pants realize that you're wifey before their brain realizes you're wifey. You know what I mean? But you're both here for justice, and this will balance you both out. So I feel like if you can get over that initial, what's wrong with him? Does he hate me or does he love me? No, he loves you. He loves you. He can't get, oh, yeah. I miss our friendship. More. Where is my soulmate? So this person's just getting out of a relationship too. And they, okay. They're having a dealing, okay. So this person could possibly be dealing with, a huge betrayal in their own life, So they were seeing red about something else. If they're military or if they're police or security or something like that, they're so distracted by this. They're so in warrior mode that it is a miracle. Only wifey could take them out of that pain and that misery and that anger. What they were really looking for was their soulmate the entire time. So they got messed over by, they might have a child that, it's like they dated someone really, really petty and immature, like, super, how do you say it? They use the children against the father. So it's someone who might not have access or custody to their own child. And so there was this all women are poison, love is pain mentality. So that is why I think this is here, because it's going to be baby steps for this person to come out of that love is pain mentality, where love is fighting, love is debate. It's makes you sick, makes you tired. You're the exact opposite of that. Look at this. You're strong, you're beautiful, you're everything. So let me describe this person a little bit more, since I'm at 25 minutes here. Math class seemed a bit different today. Maybe you go to the same university? Sloping stripes. Wow. Okay. So a clue would be that this person is very, very tall, but they have a little bit of a hunch over to them. And I'm not sure if that's because they have to bend over to walk through doorways, or it's just literally what they're going through in their life, regrets. It could be that they're missing their own child if it's a situation where they're being kept from them. But they could be a newspaper man, they could be press, they could be a photographer, something like that. So it's like maybe there's a disruption in the neighborhood and they show up to do a story about it or take pictures. But it's like as soon as you guys get together, and everyone in their life will notice this too. The second that they ask you out on a date, they're going to start standing up taller. Like all of a sudden they feel taller and stronger. Yeah, they will ask you out. They will. And you're going to say yes, right? Not at first. Okay. Okay, first of all, you're going to hold them responsible for the things that they say. So you're starting a precedent in this relationship with honest and open communication. So continue to be that honest, powerful person. Just be yourself. They really only have nothing but love for you, honestly, but you wouldn't know it from the first thing they say. This is a wise investment. But you do need to say, hey, I'm not the kind of person that fights. I don't like debates. That's not sexy for me. Let's communicate clearly. If you have something to say it. Write it down if you can't. Something like that. It's you taking control immediately by saying, that hurt my feelings. I don't like it when you talk to me like that. And they'll say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I don't want to fight. I really see something beautiful in you. It's like a moment of clarity that clicks in when you bring it up, that you don't like being talked to like that. And that's a portal. And yeah, really, it's just like, okay. Or you could say this, hey, I don't know what happened back there, but I really felt like you misunderstood, or you said something, or what is it? What did they say? Let me just get that. What did they say? That's so... Maybe ooh. It could be that they come in and they accuse you of something that you didn't do. Like if it's literally so basic and day-to-day that they're like, you were going 70 and a 25 mile an hour. And you're like, what are you talking about? Or they're like, they say, I could take you in for that. It's something like that. You could die doing that. It's a little out of... Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. They accuse okay. It could be that someone has accused you of a bunch of stuff and they come in assuming it's true until they meet you. Am I finally getting there? I swear am I finally getting there? Thank you for your service. Keeping promises. It could be that someone accused you of some really ridiculous stuff and you don't even know it, and this person's been... Is this like a... Why do I keep getting like an outfit? Yeah. Okay. If this isn't a policeman that shows up on the scene for some ridiculousness, this is someone that's been watching you because they were hired to watch you because there was a bunch of allegations against you that they're seeing now are not true. Not only are they not true, not only was it a wild goose chase, a fool's errand, a malicious betrayal against you by someone else, but now they're in love with you too. Who sent them? Princess of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So this would be someone who's younger than you. They would be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, if you know their sign. If not, this is someone who has just been stalking you and spying on you. Why? Are they crazy? Okay. This is someone who's very jealous of you. Someone that they were in love with was in love with you and they never let it go. I don't even think you're together with that person, but they never let it go. And they're like, I'm going to destroy your life. Watch me. Watch me. But instead, what everyone's going to do is watch you be vindicated. So if this is going on totally behind your back, so this person is actually taking up for you now as a warrior. And there's a compatibility there. And as you start to work together, as you start to fall in love with them and they start to fall in love with you, the truth is going to come out. So just know that if they know a lot about you, it's because they were sent to document they were sent in to document the criminal activity that was not happening, that did not exist. Okay, so if they come in saying something rude at first, it's because they heard a whole story that wasn't true. This is like a Lord of the Rings length BS story about you, and it'd been repeated and other people repeated it, and so it's almost like a whole community that was thinking this was true. Oh, I heard this about, her heard this about, something heard this about, da-da-da-da-da. You know, my spirit team told me something. There's nothing of the sort, you know. They're jealous of how you look. They're jealous of how you carry yourself. This is all just so petty. Like, I don't even think you need to know about this. So younger air sign. Seriously? Hey, way to shine, Ace. Like, oh, wow, really? You're awesome. You're beautiful. Ew. Like, I don't know what to say about this person. But they were part of a little community who decided to come up against you, I guess. This very tall, dark, handsome man heard the wrong story. They're figuring it out. But they might not really, really get it until they look in your eyes. And at that moment, it's a portal for them where their ego is destroyed, where everything they thought was true is not true anymore. And all of a sudden, there's wifey. Okay? So bottom line here, I think that with all the cards I pulled for you, I'm really not worried about you. Oh. Wow. And there's something in you where if you were an independent woman forever and ever and ever, that's ending for you too. Or feeling like a relationship is fighting, is forced. I feel like that first interaction is nothing like what it's going to turn into. Nothing. So, oh my God. Whatever you do not ignore those feelings of longing, of lust. This isn't the past. This isn't the ex. This one is just as unique as you are. Like unique, unique, unique. So, bottom line is, just know, they are going to be true blue. If this is all adding up and you're still with me, and there's some really uncomfortable things happening to you or about you and you don't quite understand it, this guy is going to be your ride or die. He's going to point out everyone that was disturbed about you. He's going to fall. Ooh. If you had any questions about what he was doing, who hired him, what he's all about, he will tell you everything. He will tell you everything. He's going to want to be that for you for the rest of your life. You just didn't see it coming. Ooh, you're going to have so much fun together. You're going to have so much fun together. You're going to make so much beautiful love together. And more importantly, you're going to empower each other and work together. So if it's like a Queen Omega, King Kong situation, it would be like them coming together and doing a song about liberty, about freedom, about power. And then they go off and make sweet love and everything's beautiful. Like everything's beautiful. After this point of a sort of awkward run-in. Okay, an awkward run. This is something that they could never, he could have never expected to feel so powerfully about you when he sees you in person. So it could be that there was the research, there was the building the case, the building the case, and then as the case starts to fall apart, he sees you in your face, and it's over. But the meeting comes in quick. The first communication comes in quick where you're like, what the fuck? The love, the passion, it is there. They want you. They're going to want you, and you're going to want them too. Take it slow. Love poems, holding hands, soda fountain. It's building an incredible relationship where you love each other, you work together, you empower each other, and you protect each other. But even more importantly, I think that there's a creative endeavor there where you could like create an album together and inspire the world together up to this point, maybe inspiring the world separately. All right, that's all I got. I think I'm going to leave it there. This is really beautiful. This is a beautiful love. So be patient. If you feel very, very strongly immediately, but they say something wrong, this could be for you. There's compatibility there. You just might not know it the first second, but I think they'll know it before you. All right, love you guys. See you for the next one. Bye-bye.